go. Hey! Good evening, folks. John Rochkold alongside Dylan Funk here. Bear with us as we are kind of crashing into our broadcast, as we like to use a technical term here. And we had a couple of network difficulties and got things up and running literally a minute before the PA announcement. Again, not like we're coming in, picking up a game in progress, but we're here. In a makeup game. It's nice to have a makeup game that is not related to COVID for once. Just the standard run-of-the-mill, terrible Midwest weather. And again, thankfully that weather string is hopefully broken. One of the weather meteorologists in Kansas City said this is like the first time we've had this long of a stretch under freezing since 1899.
My goodness.
So it's been a minute.
It should have just happened in 2020. I mean, this is the stuff of last year. Like, it's supposed to be a better year in 2021.
Exactly. So anyway, we're going to kind of keep our eye out as the public address announcer not at the table. So we normally do hand it off to them for the starting lineups and the introductions, but we'll kind of set the stage a little bit tonight. Again, tonight a matchup that was originally supposed to be on Monday night. And there's the announcers at the Jinx. We'll be right back.
The Chieftains, one of our guests from Hayden High School. Fans, as we go for our this evening, please keep in mind that your cooperation with USA 464 and occasion policies keeps our student athletes on the court and play. Masks are required to attend this event. Please keep 6 feet spacing between your family unit and others while sitting in the stand. Thank you for your cooperation and our efforts to keep our students safe and play. At this time, we ask that you please stand, remove your hats, and help us honor America and those who serve it in the play of our national anthem. 24, 5 to 16, Diana. Head coach for Hayden, Tonganoxie, Mitch Lewis. Officials for this evening's game are Lance Vaughn, Dan Key, and Chuck Cloverdale.
All right, as you heard, the starting lineups for both teams, and we're about set to get underway here. Again, we're talking about this game as a makeup for Monday night. It was postponed due to the abysmal weather conditions everywhere.
Out of all the postponements you could think of this season, was weather kind of the one that you really didn't think about? Because quite honestly, that was one I was like, eh.
And no. It's like, yeah, we're not going to have any weather postponements. Sure enough.
Here we are.
And yeah, here we are. So we've got Coach Jim's going with his starting five. We are underway here. Stuke with it. Puts up a three-pointer early. Seba bring the ball. Shadowed by Noelia Cruz. Kicked out top to Baldock. Nice feed inside to Brusman. Her two-pointer not good, but able to collect her and rebound. And then Seba tosses the ball out of bounds.
Now, Parker, you got to see this Topeka Hayden team perform at the tournament at Wellsville a couple weeks ago, correct?
Yeah, yes. When I was on the call for our sister station, Lewisburg Sports Live, got to see a little bit of Topeka Hayden. They are definitely going to present a strong challenge for Tonganoxie. As you know, we look at their record, they come in with an 8-8 record, 4-2 in league play. Solid, again, solid squad as we've seen with their shooting, but not unbeatable. Again, Brusman showed on that last possession. I think a lot of the inside play that Chieftains are known for all season is going to work. As just soon as we can get the shots to drop, as you saw there. And it's, the attempt from Brusman no good, and follow from Sunderland from distance off the mark. Schmidtline, Stuckey short, rebounded by Brusman. Finds Cheyenne Aaron, quick in transition. Tossed out top to Seba. Seba dribbling right side, back out to Brusman. Entry pass to Baldock a little bit off the mark, and Baldock not able to control it. Cruz across the timeline quick for Hayden. Up top to Calhoun. Her three-pointer well off the mark. Seba with the easy rebound, bringing it up for Tonganoxie.
Euro.
She'll take it all the way, but her dipsy-do not a little short. Cross-court pass finds Schmidtline.
Ooh.
And Schmidtline tries the entry pass under the bucket, and it's knocked out. Ball will stay with Hayden.
Oh, no.
That's that two-pointer very far off the mark for Stuckey, but Baldock coughs up the turnover on the rebound. She's going to get whistled for the first foul of the night. Schmidtline will head to the line, shoot a couple. First one up and in. Reagan Hoosh will be checking in for Schmidtline after the free throw. She makes both of them. Chieftains find themselves in a 5-0 deficit early, but again, not insurmountable. Certainly unfortunate there by Brusman, who's traditionally had a lot better dribbling than that, just kind of lost it off of the tip of her shoe. And Hoosier falls around to Stuckey, up top to Calhoun. And Calhoun's going to draw contact. Reagan Seba. No, correction, they whistle for a travel. Schmidtline back in the contest, stepping out for just a quick break. Seba guarded by Schmidtline. Entry pass to a unsuspecting Sunderland. Kicked out to Schmidtline by Stuckey. Calhoun to Cruz. Kelly Moore almost getting caught in the trap by the Lady Chieftains. Cruz will put it up for three. Off the mark. Rebound by Stuckey. Rattles, picks both sides of the iron, and then eventually falls home. Aaron with it, looking for options. Far left side to Seba. Seba drives and puts it in. Nice work by Seba, driving the lane and creating her own shot. And first bucket, hopefully, of many falls for Tonganoxie tonight.
Hopefully.
Cruz just gets roofed by Baldock and then fouls as she tried to come around, but yeah, that's going to be a mismatch all night long as Cruz is on the roster at 5'1". Baldock 5'8", and we know that she's got ups from her volleyball experience, so that was just not a not the matchup that either coach kind of drew up. Coach Reynoldsson obviously trying to coach his team, but from Coach Loomis's perspective, that's a matchup he'll take all day, every day, and
you just take what the other team gives you.
Nice entry pass finds Brusman. Her shot too strong. Baldock crashing, almost comes away with it, but Hoosier able to corral it.
Yeah, very rare for Brusman. 0 for 3 early on down low in the paint where she typically dominates.
And Sandy Anguiano with the turnaround jumper for Hayden. Reagan Seba bring it up, shadowed by Leonard. Aaron with it, looking for options. Puts the ball on the ground, finds Baldock to Brusman. And Brusman still struggling to find her range tonight as her first 4 shots have been off the mark. And that three-pointer short from Hoosier. And Sunderland gets whacked from behind, and she's going to go to the line and shoot a couple. Fouls whistle on Avery Grunert. And automatic from Sunderland. And there is a sight for sore eyes.
Number 14
5'10" senior Ashton Barnes checking in with the face mask. As you recall, she was out for a broken nose, and Coach Loomis has got to be happy to have her back.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the stretch run.
Absolutely. It just gives you another post player down low to play. You'll be curious, though, to see if she's on some type of minute restriction tonight or not.
She's certainly not on any aggression restriction as she goes diving into the mix there, and
exactly, and that's great to see too. That really is.
Yeah, because it's one of those things, as a competitor coming off of an injury or still nursing an injury in this case, you always wonder if they're going to have that same fire, and well, they certainly, Barnes certainly has that intensity.
It's just the ultimate competitor.
Absolutely. Sunderland on the ground, forcing a tie up. This time the possession arrow will stay in favor of Topeka.
And another full line change for Topeka.
So, yeah, again with
well.
the Topeka with a deep roster coming over. Obviously, not as deep as we've seen.
Gardner, we're looking at you.
But we got a travel there under the basket as Calhoun took a crow hop and we'll kind of mix the sports metaphors there, coming as we look forward to spring and the potential for some softball, baseball, soccer action.
And if we can find a way for it to work, maybe just even some track and field.
Hey, might have to make that make a special pitch to all of the schools in the Harris Media Services umbrella and.
I'm just saying, we got the Tonganoxie Invitational every track season here, so.
Emily Crowley kind of not unexpectedly coming up with that rebound as Brooklyn Lang's shot off the mark, and Reagan Seba, her shot no good, and almost makes an effort to pick off the shot, but Hayden in transition. Callie Moore finds Carly Stuckey under the basket. Nice entry pass to Brusman. Again, love the confidence. Hopefully she's not going to shy away from those shots because something is going to fall eventually. And Calhoun stepped into that one, turned a three-pointer into a two-pointer, but regardless it misses. We're in the final minute of the first quarter of play. Ashton Barnes driving into traffic, but a little shuffle there. Whistled for the turnover. Cruz bringing the ball across for Topeka. Top to Calhoun, down low to Moore. Kicked out to Cruz for three. Chieftains bring the ball up, looking for the last shot of the first quarter. Seba drives, puts it up. Baldock able to come away with it and kick it out to Brooklyn Lang. Her three-pointer falls short, and third chance bucket by Emily Crowley off the mark, and we're going to head to the first quarter break. Chieftains trailing 14-4. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
It is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600.
Wow.
Kicked around all the way around, and Baldock puts it up and rattles one home. Yeah. Great ball movement by the Lady Chieftains there.
Absolutely. That
resulting in an amazing play there. steal. Reagan Seba. Count it.
Now, John, if our viewers have been watching for about the past week of Lady Chieftains basketball, the first quarter is not the prettiest, but
it never
you
is.
best be sure 2 through 4, it's going to be electric.
Exactly. Again, we
and here we go.
Forced another turnover, and I was getting ready to say that was some amazing Easy Relic highlights plays. But it looks like our system may be feeling a little under the weather. But Reagan Seba's shot blocked by Calhoun, and she brings it the distance and is able to go through traffic and find the bucket. And then the miscommunication between Seba and Sunderland. Cruz guarded by Sunderland.
Just about anybody against Cruz is a mismatch.
Exactly. Again, she's just again using her speed and quickness, and foul on the floor going to be whistled against Cheyenne Aaron. Kick out, and Calhoun with the fortunate bounce there as it hits off the iron, off the glass, and then comes back in. And
Calhoun's starting to get cooking here in the second quarter, offense and defense.
Seba, her shot a little off the mark. Baldock nosing it out and finds Seba for the putback.
There you go.
Great work by Cheyenne Aaron to strip that one, and Coach Loomis calls a timeout to preserve the possession.
Yeah, great awareness there by Coach Loomis on the sideline.
Been watching, letting Baldock kind of, get full control over, so there's no danger of a tie-up, and then calling a timeout to prevent the travel. And we are, again, as we see the Tonganoxie coming on a kind of narrowing that gap down. 14-4 in the first quarter, and now I've already narrowed it down to 8 with a 6-4 run. And I used this when I was calling the game for Lewisburg, the Wildcats there, the Cardiac Cats, and I'm going to say the Lady Chieftains are kind of, I'm stealing that for this one, Cardiac Chieftains, because again the slow start, but again they come on strong at the finish, and
No.
And
very
exactly, it's one of those things that's kind of a prophetic call there, and unfortunate from Sunderland as she saves it, but right into the hands of Stuckey. Leonard dribbling back out top to Stuckey. Moore looking for outlets, and her pass corralled by Leonard.
There you go.
And then that tap by, and unfortunate, again, the turnover followed by the immediate turn back, and foul whistled on Baldock as she was trying to keep things under
exactly
under control there. Again, never a foul that you're gonna complain about a player making to prevent the easy bucket, especially this far, this early in the game. On top to Hoosier, tap Sandstrom with it, driving baseline, loses the handle, and Chieftains will take control of it. Now Hayden kind of mixing up the lines a little bit here as we've got a couple of starters, Calhoun and Stuckey in, but the rest of the squad is kind of on the young side. Barnes with it. Dribbles, kicks to Crowley. Leonard with the foul. She reaches in. Lost contact. And Guiano checking back in. Calhoun to the bench, and Kylie Rickard making her first appearance of the night. Inbounds to Brusvin. Dribbles, kicks out to Rickard. Rickard able to handle it as the
Wide open.
pass was a little bit hot, and out top to Crowley for three! Brusvin with a great look to spot the wide open Emily Crowley, and senior knocks it down from the top.
Yeah, we saw it in Brooklyn Lane, wide open down underneath, but Brusvin driving in says, I'll do you one better, kicking it out. Wide open Crowley for three.
And a little bit of confusion there as Rickard gets whistled for the travel. She was kind of trying to clear out, but Crowley was just in her way a little bit, and
Just let it go.
and great with the
And I'll be staying here with
jump ball, staying with Tonga again as Lang could have shielded that ball out, just let it hit the baseline, but grabbed it, and again, a lot of times it's hard to turn off that competitive drive, and kick cross court to Sandstrom, inside to Angriano. Angriano shot too strong, and Hoosier up off the bottom of the backboard, and Crowley comes away with it. Bring the ball up. Finds Brusvin. Brusvin immediately double teamed. Triple if you count that, and she'll go to the line. Chieftains continuing their run. Sandstrom whistle for her first foul, 5th of the half. Morgan Brusvin's first one from the free throw stripe, good. Second one a little strong, got caught off the heel, and Angriano rebounds out to Leonard. Brusvin out to Sandstrom, now in the hands of Gruner. She's driving baseline, looking for an outlet as she's smothered by Barnes. Rickard almost with the steal there, but pops out. Wow. To Gruner, and Gruner with the triple from the corner.
couple bounces off the rim and then banking off the backboard. I mean,
breaks the drought of easily 3 minutes for Hayden. 6th foul of the half. That one whistled on Gruner. And that's number 7.
Right back.
And as quick as you like. Well, the Chieftains are in the bonus for the remainder of the second half, or first half, second quarter. You know, you can tell I was at a my last experience was at a college game. I say that's a digression that I will save for a later time. That, you know, I do not understand why men's college basketball is the only code that plays halves. The only. Anyway, first one up and good for Lang. Yeah, that's a windmill you don't want to get me tilting against.
I just hope you've gotten some rest. You've been a busy man lately.
Just a bit. And Lang knocks the second one home to cut the deficit to 5.
Oh,
Cruz with the wide open look, but passes it up. Leonard's three-pointer off the mark. Crowley and Lang trying for the rebound, but Leonard comes away with it and drives baseline for her second chance bucket. Pass to Rickard across the timeline. Crowley trying to force the entry pass, but gets batted loose and temporarily recovered by Rickard and swatted out. And we've got the line change coming for Hayden. As Sandstrom's shot off the mark. Leonard, Sandstrom rebounds, kicks around, and gets back to direction again. Reagan Hoosier. Again, we're not in our normal spot, and I don't have my normal stuff in front of me, so it's a little bit hard. And then Sandstrom with the wrestles that ball away, and Hayden calls a timeout. His substitution. That's first one of the half called by Coach Reynoldsson. Yeah, as my partner's referencing, I also, in addition to this, I'm also filling in for Missouri Western State University as a media relations assistant, and we've had several games up there over the past. And those were, majority of those have been rescheduled due to COVID on both sides. But again, yesterday we had a weather-related cancellation. It was a weather-related postponement of a COVID-related postponement. And we almost had a medical-related postponement in the men's game as one of the fans fell and required medical attention. So we almost had the trifecta. Thankfully, the fan was, again,
that's good.
It was more hurt pride than anything. But again, he was checked out by the St. Joseph Fire Department and transported off scene. Stuckey drives, blocked by Brusman and Aaron. Brusman to Seba across the timeline, back to Brusman. Kicks to Sunderland, round to Seba, back to Sunderland. Brusman draws contact and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul whistle on Calhoun, her first. And that's kind of a much better matchup for Tonganoxie, as Calhoun is on the roster at 6 foot, and then Brusman again knocking home one of the two, and now she put up from 3. Just taps the baseline as it's off the mark there, and some of those you feel for, but again, love to see that she's still not afraid to pull the trigger, because
she proved herself. If we're talking 8 days ago, Jeff West. Yeah. As time expiring in the fourth quarter to go into overtime, who takes the big 3 and makes nothing but net? Morgan.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, with her leadership on the court, down low and in, again, don't want to see her ever shy away from that, because they're going to start falling.
Yeah.
Bringing it across the timeline, kicks out to Aaron, around top to Seba. Brusman looks, she drew quite a lot of contact there. She's trying to bring the ball up to shoot it, and at least one Hayden defender had a hand on the arm.
Anywho.
Tie up, going to stay with Tonganoxie as Sunderland gets the ball knocked away. And Brusman from the elbow. Good!
Yeah, just simple catch and shoot right there, right inside the elbow. Chieftains back within 6.
Throwing the duck out, and
should be ours.
That's going to be Chieftains' ball as Stuckey's 3-pointer takes a hard bounce off the heel and goes up and gets tapped out. Baldock checking back in as Lang will head to the bench. See, we'll bring the ball across. Chieftains. She tries to force the pass, and Stuckey strips it and makes the bucket in transition. Let's see, with a shadow by Cruz, and she drives. Brusman, that time she's going to get whistled and get the contact she deserves. Head back to the line. 9th of the half on Topeka Hayden. Stuckey's first. couple of subs quickly in for Tonganoxie. And Brisbane's second one strong off the back iron, and Coach Ronaldson forced to call a timeout, 30 seconds to keep the Wildcats with an opportunity to advance and play for that final shot. .5 seconds left here in the second quarter. The Chieftains in kind of an easy press as Lang guards Cruz, trying to keep her on this side of the timeline, and
she's got to put up a shot here.
Pass is too late, and we head to the half. Chieftains have narrowed the gap just a touch, 19-27. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Sitter, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. A small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie, Kansas. John Rauschkabel alongside Dylan Funk. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community-minded, community-strong. Community National Bank is a small-town bank with big-time capabilities. For a full range of banking services, visit Community National at 231 North Main Street or online at communitynationalbank.net. And the Lady Chieftains doing their normal, kind of slowish start in the first quarter, but definitely pouring it on in the second. Not able to narrow the gap kind of as much as I mentioned they would have hoped. A couple of late baskets from Topeka Hayden, but again, great things happening. Lady Chieftains with the early 10-4 run. Again, cutting down the 14-4 first half, first quarter deficit in half and then some.
Yeah, I mean, it's what they usually say. It's not about how you start, it's how you finish, right? And that's been the case for the past couple of weeks for the Lady Chieftains. It come out a little bit sluggish in the first quarter, and and then just throughout the game they progress and they get better and better and better. And We saw it last Monday against Spring Hill. They came up 3 points short, and was it Tuesday we played Jeff West right after that?
Yeah.
They were down for most of the game, came back, big three from Morgan Bruceman, forced it into overtime, and then fell short in overtime. So it'll be interesting to see if tonight they can force out just that little extra effort to end this game in regulation and come out with a win. 'Cause I think Coach Williams' squad could use it right now.
Absolutely.
Because, and especially with all these cancellations and postponements and yada, 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 they've had over a week now to kind of sit on the 2 games from last week and think, what if. So it's got to be something that's got to motivate these girls to come out and give it their all in the second half and try to come out of here with a W and get back on track to finish the season.
Absolutely. As if we can kind of turn the camera there, I think we have one of the future Lady Chieftains putting up some good buckets from the free throw line. Again, putting everything that she's got into it, and
the ball is, I believe, is bigger than her head.
I am 100% on board with that assessment, and now she goes out to the wing, puts it up a little too strong.
There it is.
Again, as we got following her on rebound and a little jumper from the elbow. I think we got a shooter on our hands here. We're gonna mark her out for the class of, looks like about 8, 9, something like that. So that's going to put her the class of 2031-ish. Oh my goodness!
Class of to be determined.
Yeah, as I say, I'm hazarding a very wild guess here. If anybody knows, let us. Shoot us a comment on the Facebook page and let us know. But
you're saying 8, 9, partner. I might go a little more towards 5 or.
I'm kind of revising that because again we were at the opposite end of the court. We were up top, but yeah, she's got some talent there. She's looking. Maybe we can sign her up for, and then I think she's done. Hand the ball off to Mom.
Now your
Mom,
turn,
big sister, and. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for more of the halftime show right after this. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Paws, located in charming downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming with an attention to detail. At Wizard of Paws, your pet becomes family and will be in a clean, stress-free, relaxing environment. With appointments throughout the day, Wizard of Paws gives your pet a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or bring your pet in for a free estimate at 612 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at Whitebirch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at Whitebirch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk. Bring you more Chieftains athletics. Thanks to the support from our sponsors, Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Chieftain athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and would like to show your support, you can go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Big thanks to our sponsors, fans, coaches, administrators, and student athletes for all of their help throughout the 2020-2021 season. And make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter, and never miss a broadcast by subscribing at youtube.com/Tonganoxie Sports Live. Hit that bell, get a notification on whatever device you want, and again, as soon as we're on the air or you see a broadcast posted, you'll know. Lady Chieftains back out on the court, warming up, getting ready to start the second half here. As we look at kind of our schedule ahead, we're next up is a short-ish road trip down to Paola. We're going to head south a little bit. Again, another night with our sister station, Paola Sports Live. We'll be working out the stuff and providing the game camera for both sides. And
on top of all of that, welcoming the Tongi boys back.
Absolutely.
Into action.
Well, back on our channel again. They're
yes.
playing tonight at Spring Hill. But and then short turnaround for both squads as we are right back here at Tonganoxie High School for a doubleheader on Saturday, 11:30. The girls will tip off against Burlingame, team making a short drive up I-35. And then the boys will take on the Topeka Hayden Wildcats. Again, this game was originally supposed to be played as a doubleheader, as we mentioned, on Monday night, but weather forced the postponement. And then the Hayden schedules just kind of didn't mesh, and so obviously the Spring Hill game takes first priority. We got to make that one up, but
nevertheless, we're going to be playing them this week.
We're playing them this week, Saturday, 1
o'clock.
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Yeah.
11:30
for the girls. 1 o'clock for the guys. Topeka with the ball to start the second half. Both teams with their starters back in. Cross court to Schmidtline, out top to Cruz, around Stuckey. Her three-pointer short, grabbed by Brusvin. See if we bring the ball across the timeline, shadowed by Cruz, and outlet pass. Stuckey managed to insinuate herself into proceedings, and suddenly whistled for the foul, her first of the half. Cruz with it, dribbling, shadowed by Aaron. Kicks to Stuckey, out to Schmidtline. Calhoun's three-pointer off the mark, almost pins in the space between the ring and the backboard, and Sunderland tries to force the entry pass to Baldock and can't squeeze it through the double team. And Calhoun with another one of the crow hops and turns it over. Notice that she's kind of prone to doing that. She catches the ball and then that little hop. Brewson bringing the ball across the timeline, looking for options. Comes left side to Aaron, takes a couple dribbles, puts it up for a three.
Yeah, nothing but the bottom of the net there. Hopefully that could be the spark for the Lady Chieftains to get them rolling here in the third.
Cruz with it, shadowed by Aaron. Baldock forces Stuckey baseline, but Stuckey able to convert the basket. Seba left side to Aaron. Out top to Brusman. Swung around to Sunderland. Dribbles the ball in corner. Finds Baldock. Baldock kicks out to Sunderland. Finds a hole in and out, and whistle was last touched by Brusman, and Topeka will have the ball. It's one of those things we've seen. And Seba flashing the ball, but not able to get a hand all the way in front of the pass. Knocks out of bounds. Stay with Hayden. Shuki finds Moore in the corner. Jumper a little strong from Calhoun in the lane, and as Brusman was trying to get around Stuckey, kind of landing from the jump and pried the pivot foot loose, and Seba will head to the bench for a quick breather as Brooklyn Lang checks in. Cruz kicks it to Stuckey out top. Around the corner to Schmidtline. Back to Stuckey. Schmidtline's pass too hot for Calhoun to handle.
Right idea, just a little too high on that.
He's a little more St. Louis on that, less Western Kansas. Brooklyn Lang quick across the timeline, then finds a way through the double team. The Brusman kicks to Cheyenne Aaron, a little floater off the glass. Count the basket. Baldock shadowing Stuckey, and Calhoun's shot's off the mark, and Sunderland wisely lets the ball come right into her hands there before grabbing it, and cross time and Baldock and Sunderland going strong to the basket, gets the foul. Calhoun whistled for the foul, her second of the night, first of the second half. First team foul half for Topeka. And Sunderland's first shot off the mark. And second one rattles home there. And Chieftains have cut the deficit to 4. And Cheyenne Aaron is going to get whistled for the foul. She comes flying in. A little strong on Schmidtline, and line change for Hayden. As Anguiano, Grunert, Sandstrom, Huscher, and Leonard check in. Starters head to the bench for quick breather. Ball out to Grunert. Got it by Aaron. Top to Sandstrom. That pass a little hot to handle for Leonard as it rolls up the arms off the chin and out, and Seva's entry pass to Brooklyn Lang. It's stolen. Brusman across the timeline, and here's the Wolf call from the bench, and checks up and kicks out to Lang, drives. And Brusman going a little deep on that. Her shot off the bottom of the iron. Hayden quickly in transition. And Sunderland hard on the aggressive play there. Swipes it from Leonard, but then gets bumped as she's trying to beat the trap up the sideline, and loses it on the spill. Gruner to Sandstrom to Huscher into Angriano on the post, and Brusman bodying her out, and won't get credit for the block, but definitely altered the shot path on that one. See with a little stutter step kicks to Brusman. Bruisman draws contact, but heel of the basket not feeling friendly. Anguiano gets whistle for the foul, her first tonight, second of the half. And Bruisman knocks shot home, and Barnes checking in. Baldock headed to the bench for a breather, and Stuckey back in for Grunert. And Emily Crowley waiting for the result of this shot to see if she can sub in. And short, but Bruisman able to come up with the rebound. Out to Barnes. And Bruisman, that's a little overcorrection there as her shot goes hard off the glass and out. And Hayden in transition. Anguiano with a nice little head fake to draw the defense, and
I think she fooled everybody.
Everybody but those of us up here, but again, we also have a little bit easier angle. And Bruisman finally finding the distance as she drives, banks that one in. Coach Williams take a full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com. Local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
And we're back at Tonganoxie High School. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk. Chieftains have narrowed the gap to 5. Pico with the ball in transition. Hoosier dribbles, finds Leonard on the baseline. She turns it over. Seba in the lane grabs the pass and races across the timeline, shadowed by Leonard, and draws contact, driving through the double team. Leonard's second foul tonight, third of the half. Sunderland checks back in, and Lang will head to the bench for a quick breather. Seba with it, entry pass to Barnes. Her shot short, but come away with the rebound to the Lady Chieftains, and Emma Sunderland with a three-point dagger there, cutting it to a one-possession game. 33-31, and Seba whistled for the foul on the drive by Leonard. First of the half, and Ren Calhoun's back into the contest as Anguiano heads to the bench. Hayden looking for a little bit more height in the lineup there, and pass outside as Stuckey not able to get up off the paint, and Sunderland with the rocket pass to Barnes. Barnes takes in transition.
Oh.
Seba off balance layup and off the mark, and Reynoldson calls a timeout as in danger of coughing up. We'll take it with him.
And if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors, what would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Welcome back. Minute 24 left here in the third quarter. Hayden out of the timeout and almost forced the turnover there. Did the Lady Chieftains. Calhoun kicks it cross court to Sandstrom. Inside to Gruner, and there the turnover finally happened as Barnes and Brusvin collapse on the double team. Brusvin around to Sunderland into Baldock. Baldock's trying to get the entry pass out, and it tapped and falls in the hands of Cruz, and she's able to bring it across for Hayden. Fires left side. Sandstrom going St. Louis for that three-pointer, and Barnes with an little nifty behind the back dribble. She's trying to get across the timeline before 10-second call, and she does. Sunderland finds Brusvin, and Brusvin gets whacked, but again, no foul, and the ball does go out of bounds, stay in the hands of Tonganoxie.
I'm honestly surprised Sunderland, when she caught that ball, was wide open from three. I'm surprised she didn't turn around and try her luck again.
Brusvin to Barnes, and Barnes, a little hesitation. She gets the travel violation. And again, so she thought about taking it from three, but then realized that she had a little bit of room, and Cruz shadowed by Aaron. Goes into the double team, and Calhoun, that's a block that Sunderland needs to put on her college tapes. Is a 5'6" guard on a 6-foot post player. Just that's not a block you see that often, but great work by Sunderland. Get her hand up and block that out. And Brusvin, the active hands almost with a pick off there. And buzzer beater off the mark. We're going to head to the fourth quarter. Score 36-31. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Free estimate at 612 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawsgrooming.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
And thanks to the support from our sponsors, Tonganoxie Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Chieftain Athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and would like to show your support, you can go to www.tonganoxiesportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. We're back here the fourth quarter here in Tonganoxie, Kansas. John Rochman alongside Dylan Funks. Lady Chieftains will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. And again, as we've said, the trend of the past several games.
Hello.
Oh, nice entry pass, almost converted by Sunderland. That's as close to an alley-oop as you're going to see in the high school game, and Sunderland almost almost had that. Again, the trend has been to kind of start a little slow and then whittle away, and
eventually, though, you keep playing with fire, you will get burned.
Stuckey's was obviously listening to me as we're kind of above the Hayden bench. He's like, I'm gonna shut him up. But to the point, Aaron to Baldock around to Seba. Brusman spins, drives, shot a little off the mark, and Calhoun bringing it across the timeline. Again, Chieftains have narrowed the gap in each quarter, and then Brusman with the easy pick off there. Sunderland finds Aaron. Baldock draws contact going up. She's going to head to the line. Foul whistled on Sandstrom, her second, fourth of the half, and Schmidtline check back in for Hayden. And Baldock's first free throw, little offline left. Second one rattles home. Ball fired across the timeline to Schmidtline. Baldock working the baseline. Sandstrom. Calhoun puts up a triple.
Make that back-to-back
threes. That's not a shot you necessarily expect from the post player, but Calhoun showing she's not afraid to take that. Aaron's entry pass to Brusman, a little bit tall, but fortunate to stay with the Lady Chieftains. As Cruz was not able to corral the errant pass. Baldock to Brusman from the elbow. Strong, and Baldock wrestles the ball away, but possession arrow will stay with Hayden. Lang checking back in, and Reagan Seba heads to the bench. And great awareness by Hattie Baldock to just, you realize that the turnover was there, just and that ball was tipped away, but Cruz last touch on it, and head with Tonganoxie. Sunderland up and over, finds Lang. In addition, Brusman to Sunderland. Sunderland drives, kicks. 3-4 too strong from Cheyenne Aaron, and Cruz collects the rebound, brings it forward. Fires the right corner for Grunert. And Coach Reynolds calls his fourth timeout. We'll take it with him. He's only got fulls.
To be successful on the field or the court, you need a quality team. To be successful in the real estate game, you need the team at Whitebirch Properties Realty Executives in Tonganoxie. Amanda, Brianna, and Joanna make up this team of like-minded individuals with the goal of making the home buying and selling process enjoyable and stress-free. The team at Whitebirch Properties is in it to win it. Stop by and put together your game plan at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007.
So, what is love? Love is being independent.
Love is dancing.
At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
And welcome back to Tonganoxie. 5 minutes, 26 seconds left to go. Chieftains had nibbled down to a 5 point deficit, but back-to-back threes from Hayden push the deficit back up to a full 10. Aaron guarding Cruz at the 10-foot line for volleyball. Nice attempt there, almost stolen by Tonganoxie, but Topeka able to hold on to it, and Calhoun tries to force up the shot through traffic and is unsuccessful.
There you go.
And Baldock draws contact. She's going to go to the line, shoot a couple. Sandstrom whistle for the foul, her third, fifth of the half. And Baldock's first one a little short and off the iron, and Moore will check in for Calhoun. And Stuckey heads to check in at the scores table and gets waved in by the ref. Sandstrom will come over to the bench. And second one on the mark for Baldock as Emma Sunderland checks back in. Bruce will take a quick breather. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. And Cheyenne Aaron with the steal, the drive, the finish. And great awareness by Cheyenne Aaron, and Ashton Barnes almost with the steal there. And rattles Schmidtline enough to force another turnover as the Hayden Jr. dribbles it off of her right leg and out. Sunderland fires to Seba to trigger the Chieftain offense. Seba quick across the timeline, dribbles through the screen, hands off to Sunderland. To Cheyenne Aaron. Her three-pointer just off the right, and we're going to have a foul whistled on Moore, her first, sixth of the half. Next foul by Hayden will put the Lady Chieftains in the bonus for the rest of the contest. Sunderland looking for options and forced to go over everybody to Bruisman. Bruisman to Baldock on the baseline, kicks out to Aaron for a reset. Now front to Baldock. Sunderland drives right side. Exit to Bruisman, out to Seba. I think there you can kind of see Bruisman kind of feeling the snake bite there. She was wide open from three-point land, but with just one make on the night, again, not hesitating just enough to not pull the trigger there. And no matter the ball will stay with Tonganoxie. Aaron drives baseline, pulls up, kicks to Sunderland.
Ooh.
And foul is going to be called on Schmidtline. That should send Sunderland to the line to shoot the bonus. It does indeed. And, you know, quite honestly, Sunderland a little fortunate with the early contact as she kind of lost balance and went through the defender there. First one up and in. Sunderland steps up to the line. Knocks the second one home as well to cut the deficit back to 5. Aaron on Cruz Tonganoxie bringing a light press. Cruz, her three-pointer well off the mark, and that's going to be touched and stay with. It's going to be Chieftain ball as I'm trying to see who the Sunderland able to get her hands back just that half second quicker than her Hayden counterpart, and they're both had a hand on the ball, both trying to fight for the rebound, and quick cross the timeline for Tonganoxie, and as we hear from the crowd, Chieftains certainly fortunate that that call was not made, but then, as they say, ball don't lie. As the turnover happens just a couple dribbles later, and Sunderland whistle for the foul as she tries to recover in transition. Three-pointer off the mark from Stuckey, and that ball is going to Tonganoxie as Moore hits the ground. She's trying to grab the rebound. Seba able to get it through traffic, kicks to Sunderland. Up to Brusvin around to Cheyenne Aaron. And Brusvin go to the line, shoot some free throws as Moore not able to keep a legal defending position. And Brusvin's first shot off the mark, and Calhoun recovers it, and a little bit of frustration there from the senior as she gets whistled for the foul. She tries to shadow Calhoun up the sideline here, and Cruz across the timeline for Hayden, checks up, kicks back to Leonard, back to Cruz. Now to Hoosier, dribbling, guarded by Sunderland, tapped up and stays in the hands of Hayden. Leonard with it, ball through traffic, but Cruz collects. Dribbles in. A little bit high on the pass and off the forehead of Stuckey and out. Nice little give and go by Sunderland and Seba to break the trap from Hayden, and Chieftains setting up the offense. Sunderland out top to Baldock. Aaron's entry pass. Too hot for Brusvin to handle. I just see the universal sign for my bad as Aaron taps her chest, and Coach Reynolds will take his final timeout full, and we will take it with and be back for the final 1 minute 44 seconds. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at S&SAutoandBody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie, Kansas. John Roshko alongside Dylan Funk. Quick game reset is, Chieftains aren't, you can never say that you're in a good position when you're trailing by 5, but as tactical position go in basketball, they're in a pretty good spot because they've got 3 timeouts. They're in the bonus. They still have 2 fouls to give. And Hattie Baldock is the only – no, nobody's in foul trouble for Tonganoxie. Is Baldock and Sunderland each just have 2 fouls.
Yeah. And we've seen them go into late in the fourth quarters with a lot less than that too. So, yeah, definitely things working in the favor of the Lady Chieftains for the moment.
And there's confirming the math there as Baldock is whistled for her 3rd. Again, breaks up the easy drive from Calhoun. Seba out with the quick foul.
Well, there goes the foul again.
Well, again, but that's the thing. Stop the easy bucket from Calhoun, and then you put a freshman on the line shooting free throws, trying to keep your lead. That's position I'd like to be in. I'm not sure what the officiating mechanics. I'm not sure what because it's the first shot of the 1-on-1. The sub was at the table. You have to make it, and then after it's beckoned, and all a moot point anyway. Sandstrom cans the free throw. And second one in and out. Brusman collects the rebound. Seba to Sunderland. Sunderland puts the ball, drives baseline. Her shot short and off the mark. And Stuckey Sunderland with the quick foul there on Stuckey. And now we're going to have another sub for Topeka as Leonard checks in. Sandstrom heads to the bench for a quick breather. First free throw good for Stuckey. Takes it to a 3-possession lead. Second one good as well. And Sunderland across the timeline. As soon as she gets it, Coach Loomis calls a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Chieftains basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity. And the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Sunderland with the ball as the Chieftains head towards the final minute of play, trailing by 8. Seba to Aaron, short jumper off the mark, and Leonard recovers rebound, and Seba trying to chase her down and foul, and quick sub by Sandstrom. Leonard will come to the bench. Great defensive opportunity, but then Sandstrom able to break the press, and a little frustration there. Reagan Seba gets whistle for her third on the push after the make, and three-point play no good, though, as Bruisman comes away with the rebound. Sunderland out top to Bruisman. Seba at the elbow, kicks to Cheyenne Aaron. Good for three! And Coach Loomis with a 30-second timeout will stay here with him as and Chieftains are making the best of this one as in 38.6 seconds left, 7-point deficit, not insurmountable. It's a large hill to climb, but not the worst in the world.
We've seen crazier.
We have seen a lot crazier happen. Yes. Coach Loomis talking to the squad about what he's looking to see these final few possessions. And confirming with the scoreboard that the scorebook that he does indeed have one timeout left. And Loomis with one full timeout. And that's exactly what they were hoping for. Again, not able to force the turnover without giving up points. And possession arrow will stay with Tonganoxie. Again, I don't know that anybody on the Lady Chieftain squad was expecting that one, as the long pass went to Cruz. Cruz couldn't handle it, and then Seba with it. Shrugs off the screen. Bruisman, her shot short. And then quickly with the foul, send Cruz to the line for the double bonus. And Cruz's first shot hard off the heel and out, and second one just as hard, but come with the rebound. Seba fires to Cheyenne Aaron, puts it up for three. Her shot off the mark, falls to Baldock. Reagan Seba with the follow. Good! Well, folks,
there's a gleam.
There's a light at the end of this tunnel. We're going to stick around for the full timeout, talk this over, but again, 4-point deficit, 4.9 seconds left. Neither team has a timeout. Expect to see a very quick foul from the Lady Chieftains. Hopefully,
has to be. Yeah.
And again, watching what happened down here on this end, if they can get the ball, again, if they can let Cruz open on the inbound, and again, get the quick foul on her, again. Hopefully she'll miss both of them again and keep the hopes alive. But again, it's
there's a lot of things that have to fall in the right direction for the Lady Chieftains. You got to get the foul almost immediately, and got to miss both the free throws, and then you got to find a way to rebound it, dribble and try to put up a Hail Mary three and get fouled and hope it falls. But never say never, right?
Or force a 5-second.
That was an option, too. That almost came true, but
looks
like she got it off just in time.
And then 5/10 of a second, they're going to talk about how much time should have come off the clock, and I'm going to – it looks like they're going to – I thought they were going to talk about how much time to put on the clock there, but and Reagan Seba whistle for her fourth, and obviously Hayden –
typical Hayden coach doing the right thing here. He's just telling all of his ladies get back and play defense, and if she misses here, don't foul.
Yep. Like that, because again, the time starts and And count the basket by Bruisman, but again, that's just a too little, too late, but a nice little consolation prize. Chieftains fall tonight, 47-45. We'll be back for the SNS Body Shop postgame show right after this. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Community-minded, community-strong. That's what you get with Community National Bank in Tonganoxie, a small-town feel with the best banking services, including great options on loans, checking and saving accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. At Community National Bank, people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. To learn more, check us out on Facebook at Community National Bank KS or visit communitynationalbank.net. Go Chieftains!
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. That's why they are continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie, like Blast Ball, Safe Center, Summer Theater, and more. Registration is now open for baseball and softball until April 2nd. For more information or to get registered, go to tongirec.org or call the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission at 913-845-3502. Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Tonight's postgame show is brought to you by SNS Body Shop. Since 1972, SNS Body Shop has been the place to go in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. Well, partner, it's great to be back, but I'm sure Coach Loomis is feeling the same as we are. We're kind of I'm over the slow first quarter starts and the finishes, because again it's heartbreaking to see a squad with the talent that the Lady Chieftains have just getting themselves in too deep of a hole. And again, tonight 10-point deficit in the first quarter, took 2 points off of it after the second, knocked another 3 off of it, and then
Yeah, I mean, the funk that the Lady Chieftains are in right now, and I didn't say that pun intended, but the literal funk that they're in right now is, I'm not sure what they got to do to get out. Well, I know what they got to do to get out of it. It's just simply, it's just got to put a little bit more effort in the first quarter. Because we've just seen it. I mean, this team should be on a nice 3-game winning streak right now. And in sports, everybody, they like to say, you can't really hang on the what ifs a lot, but I think in this case it's got to be killing at the girls and Coach Loomis and everybody in that locker room. What if there was just an extra point here and there in the first quarter? What if we just gave it a little bit more in the first quarter? Because I mean, they played their tails off 2 through 4.
Yeah.
And you could say that layup by Bruisman, that was a layup in garbage time, so it cut a 4-point deficit to 2. Fine. So they lost. So you could say they lost by 4 tonight. Still, I mean, the point is still there. It has to come with. They got to come out better to start the games, and that's just simply what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You could say after one game, having a rough start and losing a close game, that's tough. You try to move on. When it's 3 in a row, though, I mean, it's something that they got to try to work on.
And again, we talked a little bit off air. Maybe a little half-court scrimmage in the 8 minutes of warm-ups or something. But again, hopefully we will find the answer on Friday night at Paola, as we were going to be on the air for a doubleheader down there. 6 p.m. tip for the ladies and 7:30-ish for the men, and we will be on the air at 5:45 bringing you all the action down there. Until then, stay safe, stay warm, and for everybody here at the Harris Media Services crew, John Roshkold for Dylan Funk saying good night from Tonganoxie High School.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by Brothers Market, Community National Bank, Midwest Chiropractic Center, S&S Auto Body, The White Birch Agency Realty Executives, Physical Therapy Solutions, First State Bank and Trust, the Tonganoxie Recreation Commission, and Wizard of Paws. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.